Peter Mehit, what's going on, dude?
Oh, Robin motherfucking Slim, it's going great. It's going great. I just wanted to call in an anecdote for your listeners. You may not remember me or know who I am, but I was from back in the day when Robin Slim used to advertise, "We'll talk to anybody." And I was one of their early guests. And I wrote, I'm a business consultant. I've written a couple of business books, and I was on, and I tried not to be boring. And we had a good time, and I've been on actually a couple of times. And we've done some stuff, and I've been following you, and you're blowing up. You're doing good.
Yes, man. And that was also thanks to you. Yeah, the advice you gave us to go after. You said you asked us what we were into. Comedians, try to get a lot of them on the show, and that was a great help.
Yeah, you've been doing it, and it's been great stuff, and I've been catching it when I can catch it, and it's just been fucking outstanding. But I want to tell you this. Dude. I want to tell your listeners this one story, because do you think that Robin Slim are bullshit? You have to listen to this story. It's unbelievable. So I get this call from this local television station, this guy named Tim Buendia, and he's got this half-hour, 45-minute public access thing, but it's pretty well viewed out here in L.A., and he invites me to be a guest on his show, right? So I go in, and it's a full-on 3-camera setup and a producer and text and lights, and it's like, wow, man, this is actually kind of a real deal. And so I'm doing the interview. We're about halfway through it, and he turns to me, and this guy is from Colombia, and he has this real weird kind of accent you can't really place.
Yeah.
And he goes, I want to quote to you your own words. Did you say corporations are the greediest motherfuckers ever? and I turned and I looked into the camera and I said, oh my God, Robin Slim, the lost interview.
He never even told you beforehand. He just had you on and then said that.
Well, it was about halfway through the year. The first half of the interview was about what do you want to do if you want to start a business, and how do you pick a business? How the normal shit I get in interviews, right?
Yeah.
And then he just out of nowhere. Now, do you guys know this guy?
No, that's what I'm saying. That blows my mind. I didn't know if you sent it out. That was one of my questions for you. If you sent it as like a resume type thing, if you put like a link in or something to the guy.
No. Well, I have promoted the show. I have to say I've lost clients for saying the word fuck in front of them, but this guy did such deep research on me. He listened to your show and ended up listening to about 9 of your shows. He's like a huge fan now. He's promoting you out here.
That's amazing,
that's
dude. Holy
crazy.
shit. Yeah, no, I had no idea. Like I said, I was like, oh, yeah, maybe you were, sending something out and you wanted to show an interview you did, and you just sent the guy a link. Wow,
well,
dude.
Since I am doing business with some corporations, it's probably not my best interest to say they're like the greediest fuckers ever, even though I believe that.
Yeah.
But what's really interesting, though, is that we ended up having this long conversation about the election and kind of the nature of where capitalism is going, and it really turned out to be really fascinating. It was like one of the greatest discussions I've had ever.
Wow.
And so the guy wrote me back, and he goes, I kind of ambushed you with that comment. He goes, if you don't want me to use it, I won't use it. And I go, well, if you don't use it, then everything we say afterwards doesn't make any fucking sense. So you need to use it.
Exactly.
So I'll play those chips where they may. But the fact of the matter is you guys, man, you are onto something.
Wow.
Because people are finding you out here.
That's crazy, dude. Totally.
And people are finding you because of me, because I've been on every podcast. It's like, Mama Jones has a podcast in her basement in St. Louis. Well, will you interview? And I always do my best for everybody, as you know.
Yeah.
And so if you Google my ass, I'm on a million podcasts, right? So people are picking you up that way too. Because I had one client come in and they go, do you really think that corporations are assholes? And I go, oh, Robin Slim.
Oh, no. Peter, I think we have a caller. Robin Slim Show.
Hello?
Hello.
Hello.
Hello. How the fuck are ya?
Hi, who's
I'm
this?
fine. This is Eve. This is my sister Eve.
Oh,
my God.
Now Eve was in the business. She was a property mistress of Days of Our Lives for 17 years.
I just want to say you guys have a really, really great show, and I got turned on to you by my brother. So I watch when I can. So,
Thank you.
I just wanted to say that and to tell you that, Pete, I love you. And there it is on the radio.
I love you too, honey.
Oh, I thought our Pete.
You can't even fucking embarrass me. No, I love you too.
I know. And Ed just said, fuck yeah. So we're all in it. The family's dysfunctional as shit anyway. So, that's
Well, yeah, I'll tell you what. If you wanted to have like an extended kind of like horror show, like a Halloween episode, get my sister Eve and I on and have us talk about our upbringing.
Oh, yeah, that
yeah.
sounds like I'm going to write that in. That sounds awesome.
Yeah. We had
pretty horrified.
we had the grandma from hell and everything, so we really had it.
Oh wow!
Yeah,
Like Mommy Dearest.
So let's just kind of level set for you what our grandmother was like. She would routinely just randomly, like she'd be cooking beans or something, or fucking making some eggs on the stove, and she would turn to you just randomly and say, "God damn it, I wish I would have been born a man." This is my grandmother, okay? Oh my God.
Yeah. So we had it, and then my mother, who was a very good nurse, but she was the nurse from hell because if you had a splinter, you had a tree growing in you that was going to cause cancer and then kill the whole family.
Like Nurse Ratchet.
And see, she was a nurse back in the good old days when they had like total access to the pharmacy cabinet. So she was like looped about 90% of the time.
Morphine.
So it's like she would say shit to you like, "Stop moving, I'm not moving."
Yeah.
Yeah, you are. Stop moving around. I'm not moving, Mom. Really, I'm not.
Well, the good thing was, though, is if you ever had a bad acid trip, she always had something to bring you down.
I was going to ask if she ever beat you for there being like three of you. Like, did she ever beat the fuck out of you?
I'm going to get off of here. Keep up the good work, and we love you, Petey. Talk to you guys later.
We love you. Bye.
Say thank you, Pete.
Bye.
Have a good
Some
one.
mothers give milk and cookies. Some mothers give hugs. My mom had Thorazine. What can I tell you? It came in handy. So that one little bit of conversation there, having my sister on the air with me, is probably explains a lot about everything.
I was laughing too, Peter. I was thinking, like, you were one of the few great guests that we got off that service, that horrible site we got you from. Oh, my God. There's a lot of turds.
Floatingdoodleballs.com.
Yes.
That one?
You and a guy named
All our
Lucas.
guests draw air. They can breathe, yes.
and the Black Messiah. We got to give
Oh, we did get the Messiah. Yeah. That was
amazing. You should play that clip for Peter if he hasn't heard it. It's amazing.
Oh.
We had found this woman on that site who claims to be the Messiah, and we had got her once, and then we started doing like this prank show.
Yeah, because, dude, they kicked us off that site. And so I ran an ad as another show, which was called Ron and Cheese. And Ron was a retired special ed teacher, and Cheese was his ex-student/life mate. And... and I would book these horrible guests to talk to a show named Ron and Cheese, and they thought they were like down. They were so down to talk to Ron and Cheese, like the pedophile teacher and his student that he was also fucking. So
Ron and Cheese.
Yes, and these
did he
people
name himself after steak and cheese?
And then we got this lady, the Messiah, and we had talked to her as our show back in the day. Like, we made fun of her then, but. As Ron and Cheese, I was running out of people because they ended up like blocking us. I guess they figured it out, that site, and we couldn't renew our ad. And so I started just emailing, like, because she constantly sent us emails over the years, like we were interested in talking to her, you know. So I emailed her from the Ron and Cheese email, and she called in, but then she figured out, I guess she saved the number from years ago. I don't know. She was like, or the email, maybe the email. I don't know, but she somehow figured out that, is this Robin Slim? And I'm like, yeah, would you still talk to us? That was a gag we were doing. And she's like, oh, yeah. So she called, and we were just tearing into her. Us and like 3 of our friends,
people, yeah.
my girlfriend Jules, our friend Ralph, and our friend Dave, they all called in, and we were just all tearing this lady up. And she started screaming at us. And this is one of the clips of what she said to everybody.
Go home, go in your closet, get your best gun, and shoot your motherfucking self in the head.
She told us to kill our motherfucking selves by shooting ourselves in the motherfucking head.
This is the Messiah. She's a
Hide your
holy
kids,
figure.
hide your wives. There are other people up in here.
Here's another clip real
my
quick.
God.
What did she
You
say?
can go kill yourself right now.
She was a real cuckoo bird, dude.
Oh my God!
And it's funny
So the
because like
tradition continues.
And
How
yes.
fabulous!
She stayed off for like the whole half
whole
hour.
thing, yeah.
And she's running for president now. That was why. That was her new gimmick.
She's running for president.
Yes.
Yeah.
Maybe
And,
she'll be vice president with Trump. That'd be awesome.
and her whole thing is like, some fan of the first, like, she's a scam artist. Like, she'll challenge all these people they have to put $1 million up to challenge her in the first place. And if they can prove she's not the Messiah, then they get their $1 million, and she's gonna give them $1 million. But if they can't prove she's not, then she gets them. It's so stupid, so stupid.
So what's the criteria that you're proving by? She can walk on water. She can turn water into wine.
No,
can
she
heal
just
the
uses
sick.
the N-word a lot and a lot of profanities and a lot of
and just this whole system she made up.
Ebonics, yeah, Ebonics.
Something with numbers.
Yes,
that,
there's
like,
a lot of numbers.
is-
There's a lot of ebonics and numbers mixed together.
But we don't understand it because we're not on her level.
Basically, it's like
I
she
can
just
smoke 9 crack rocks and you can't. That makes you decide. Did I tell you I like crack rocks? Yeah, no, some crack rocks. No, watch. You guys are going to audit this, right? This will be like the bumper. Yeah, crack rocks. I like crack rocks.
That'll be the next time you get interviewed. They're gonna be like, wait,
Yeah, right.
did you
Next
say you like
time on
crack
Robin
rocks?
Slim. Crack rocks. I like crack rocks. Yeah, exactly.
Isolate that.
Peter Mehit and his favorite pastime. Crack rocks. I like crack rocks. Oh my God, that's hilarious. So you guys are doing great. I love seeing your progress. It's amazing, and I've been a fan since the beginning. I think you guys are Howard Stern 2.0. I think you're doing it right, and I think there's a huge. And just stick with the comedians because they're whores for attention. You can get $1 million of them.
Thank you so much, Peter. And with that, we're gonna go to break. But thank you so much. I loved hearing the update from you, dude.
Okay, man. And when the show comes out, I'll send you guys a note when it comes on, and I'll let you know about it. Okay?
Cool.
Awesome.
Yes,
All right, man.
definitely.
take care, man.
All right. Be cool, my brothers. Bye.
You too.
good one.
See ya.